good evening and welcome to this week's Thursday night show with myself, the average golfer, and very shortly somebody else will be sitting in this chair alongside me. Special guest appearing in part 2. Stick around and see who that is. As ever, let's start off with a bit of world news, and it seems to me that caddies player relationships are at an all-time low at the moment. We mentioned a few weeks back about Phil Mickelson splitting with his long-term caddy Bones. That was a shocker. Danny Willett split with his caddy. That was a month or two previous. And now we've got Rory Mcilroy parting company. JP Fitzgerald been on the bag for 6-7 years or so. Yeah, I don't know. It's not a surprise. I think Rory made some comments when Phil Mickelson split, and I did mention this on the Thursday night show that he sort of said it was no surprise to him that Mickelson had split with his caddy. That none of these relationships last forever. And at that point, I thought alarm bells were ringing. That doesn't sound too good. And bit of business at the Open. Obviously, Rory's form has dipped. There's a mention of a wrong club selection on the 10th in the final round at Birkdale, and that was blamed by his caddy. I heard a few commentators suggest, but yeah, it's an interesting one. I think that, as ever, always interested in your opinions about this one. Rory's what it says to me, and slightly worrying, is it's not so much about the split with the caddy. I think that might give Rory a bit of a boost, and the rumours of Keimer's caddy, or perhaps Lee Westwood's Billy Foster, and whoever else it turns out to be. I know he's got his sort of an old friend who's going to caddy for him in the next 2 events, and I'll see how that pans out. But I think that for me, it's just worrying about McIlroy's whole demeanour over the last probably 12 months or so. There's something that just doesn't seem right to me. From the outside looking in, his confidence has gone, and obviously that's largely due to the way you play the game. But I think more than that, his whole, like I said, his body language, his whole demeanour, the way he's carrying himself about the course, he looks slumped to me. He just doesn't look the positive Rory that we've been used to seeing prior to that. He's had his kind of ups and downs. He's got unbelievable natural talent, but I just wonder if the mindset is quite right. And it's one of them again where it wouldn't surprise me if in the months and weeks ahead something else transpires that was going on in the background. I really don't know, but it's not the Rory that we really want to see out there on the golf course. So let's hope this change in caddy gives him a bit of a boost, and he gets back to playing the golf that we all know he can. And once again, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that one? Right. Sticking with world news, but on the senior tour, or Champions Tour as they call it, Bernard Langer, who absolutely dominates this seniors tour, won again another major title in terms of the seniors anyway, added to his long list. And the issue surrounding Bernard once again was about he's still using the long putter. Now you remember, very much putted in the style of Adam Scott. Bernard Langer literally up to the chest, held it, anchored it in, as you'd call it, into his sort of chest bone. That ruling meant that you could no longer anchor the putter, but what Langer is still doing is he's still using the same length of putter. I don't know whether it's slightly shorter, I don't know, but he claims that it's not being anchored alongside his body, whereas other people are claiming maybe it is. So again, I just wonder, is it time for a complete rule change? I mean, should we be down to, I don't know how you'd quite change the rule, but should these long putters be allowed to avoid any sort of discrepancy in terms of this ability to anchor the putter? Or should it just be that he is abiding by the rules, the letter of the law, and let him, I don't say get away with it, because from what I gather and hearing Bernard's explanation, he's not anchoring the putter, so he is doing exactly what he should be doing. But it's an interesting one. And no doubt that until the rule is changed to a sort of, I don't know, a certain length of putter, and obviously you couldn't do that depending on the size of players and the height of players, so I don't know how you come around it, but yeah, he's still making use of that great putting style he's got with this the longer putter anyway. Right, on to a bit of little bit of a debate for you. I tested the G4, continued to test the G400 range from Ping this week. So what I got onto testing was I've done some further testing with the G400 driver. I used the SF Tech, which is straight flight technology, changing around with the shafts. I found something that was more suitable to me than the quick setup that we put together for the previous week's video. And again, I was quite taken aback by just how good this driver is. I went on to use the Ping crossover, and also I've done some videos for the hybrids and fairways, which will be coming out very soon. And you know my opinion of G400 irons. Once again, I'm pretty blown away by just how easy these clubs are to use and how much change has been in my mind in probably the last 6 to 12 months on, again, the stability of clubs in terms of how easy it is to get airborne. Off-centre hits are being well and truly catered for. There's certainly less damaging in terms of what they'd be from using something like my MP5s, but technology really does seem to be. I've heard others that say that it's made no difference whatsoever, so don't get me wrong, this is about a personal opinion. But I've noticed it more in this G400 range than any other range of golf clubs that I've tested. Technology helping players significantly, in my opinion, with this range of golf clubs. However, so even with all these changes in terms of technology and the improvements that have happened, I just wanted to run a stat by you. Since these records that I've got, 1994, the average handicap, I've only got US numbers, men's this is, by the way. Average handicap in the US in 94 was 16.5. The average handicap in 2016 was 14.5. So from 94 to 16, what's that, 22 is it? 22 years. There has only been, in all the improvements in technology in terms of what club manufacturers claim, it has only made a difference of an average of 2 shots on the average handicap in the US, that is, to the men's game. I'm wondering, this is the question I've got for you again, how much do you reckon this recent technology will impact on handicaps? Does it make you a better player? Is the product that good now that it is going to bring the average handicap down? Is it going to assist players to be, like I said, better players? Interesting one, because I expect that number, 2016 to 2026, I'm going to say that average number has come down from 14.5 to 12.5, because I believe, probably not in line with what others do, that technology is going to assist players to come further down in that handicap. But there you go, your opinion as ever. Right, now then, I did ask for, and I'd appreciate it if you keep sending them in, video clips of you playing, selfies of you playing on golf courses. I want as many as I can to show up on the wall, but I've only had one this week, and it came from Jason Barron, who happens to be a pal of mine. And here's a photo of him having a hole-in-one Northup Golf Club on the 17th hole. I believe he hit a 9-iron. Jason looking happy with himself there, and so he should do. Well done, Jace. Right, that is it for this week's show in part 1. But I'm going to bring alongside me now a special guest, and we're going to have a quick chat and carry on in part 2 of this week's Thursday Night Golf Show. Right, okay, welcome back to part 2 of the Thursday Night Golf Show, and I've now got alongside me the special guest, I promise you. It is Liam from Golf Vlogs UK.
I won't say special, but I'm a guest.
He is. We've been waiting for this interview, mate, for weeks.
We have.
You a bit nervous?
No, not at
No.
all.
On the Thursday Night Show, no nerves?
Nervous because I couldn't get on toilet, but now that's gone, I'm fine.
You take everything in your stride, mate. We've had loads of questions sent in from, well, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm going to run a few past you, mate. Carrier pigeon.
From Bolton.
First of all, mate, why did you start YouTube?
That's a great question. I got asked that myself. The first intention was, and this is serious, for help me practice. So it's videoing myself so I can practice, get myself better. But after 2 weeks, that went out the window.
Right.
Basically, we're doing it for make me go and practice, because I've put myself out there. If I don't get any better, then it's my fault.
Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy YouTube? No, do you enjoy YouTube, the YouTube channel? Yeah.
Love it.
Love it.
It's time consuming.
Yeah. That's what I was going to
ask. I've got a young girl, so it's more time consuming, but I love it.
Yeah.
I do, love it. I like meeting people like yourself. We're having a laugh, aren't we?
We have done. That's one of the main things we've tried to do, is have a laugh about it all. Do you think, next question, has it affected your golf game? Do you think it's having a... I've been doing it. So how long have you been doing it? How long have you been doing a YouTube channel, do you reckon?
I looked at it. My first video proper went out, and I'm only doing one video a fortnight, but my first video proper went out end of January.
So it is literally six months?
7 months.
So I reckon 18 months I was doing it like as a channel like we're doing now, and I reckon my golf game's gone literally to pot since I've done it. It's gradually gone down.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, it has. But what do you... are you alright? Do you get...
I sometimes know when I play golf and there's no camera there, I feel like there's something missing.
So you like playing on camera?
Yeah, because every time I play golf now I try and have a camera there, and the times I haven't, say if I'm playing at the club competition and the lads, it's a big competition, they don't want a camera, then I can't take a camera.
Yeah.
But then I feel like I'm missing out on it.
So you're playing worse off camera then?
Oh, definitely, yeah, 100%. Well, my game's gone a bit downhill because I've been busy at work, definitely with YouTube. As soon as you get a backlog of videos, Andy will know. What goes into editing and making a 15-20 minute video is unreal. Andy could do it quicker than me, he's pretty
But it's time consuming though, isn't it?
Oh, for me, yeah.
I think that's the biggest shock I had, was how long it takes to put a video together. It's hard, isn't it?
I'd say 4 hours for a 15-minute video. Yeah, that's without filming it.
And just to clarify, you like me, don't get paid for this, do you?
I get zero. I have zero adverts, but I don't know if putting adverts on gets you more views.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
But we do it for the love, though, is what I'm trying to say. You know,
I do it for the crack. Absolutely no.
So when you're dedicating, if you do 2 or 3 videos a week, that's 4 hours. Well, you got to film them first of all, then a fair bit of editing.
For 2 videos a week, you might as well say you've done 2 days' work.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Definitely.
Right, next question. Favourite YouTuber?
Oh.
A golf channel I'm on.
Golf?
Obviously, yeah, golf related. Who's your favourite? What's your favourite channel?
Truth?
Yeah.
Bang on?
Yeah.
Rick Shields.
Yeah, that's
He's got...
You're sitting next to me and you say Rick Shields.
But you asked me the truth.
Ah, I don't know, I'll tell you what.
But why don't you ask me my favourite YouTuber? Of all time, since I've been watching.
Who's your favourite YouTuber of all time?
Peppa Pig.
Oh, Jesus.
Gets my girl quiet every time. Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig and Rick Shields.
Rick Shields and Peppa Pig.
Right, Spieth or McIlroy?
Oh, McIlroy.
Ooh. Who will win the most majors in the long term between either Spieth or McIlroy?
McIlroy.
Do you think?
Yeah, because I think he's split up from his missus, that tennis player, Caroline
Wozniacki.
That's her name. And he's crossroads, he's got a new, his priority in life is not golf.
Well, we just spoke about it in part 1, you missed that bit, but I asked the question about, he split with his caddie this week.
Yeah, and I just think I just think he'll have a part, blow out, maybe start a family.
And he'll come back.
His talent's there.
Yeah, he is.
Jordan Spieth's been on the scene a couple of years less than Rory.
Yeah, probably. I personally, in the long term, I think Spieth will win more majors, but we'll wait and see. I think Rory's a great player. I hope he gets it back together soon. Right, next question. This one came in from Barry Edwards, Rory's driver. You know this fella?
I know Barry very well.
When are you going to change your driver? Driver's got a name, hasn't it, first of all?
Yeah, we call it herpes. Don't worry. I call it herpes because I've had it 9 years. It's a Ping G15.
Okay. So when are you going to change it? I've done all these video reviews for you.
I don't know. I'll get my swing right, and I said even on my channel, I'm gonna go and get fitted, go into somewhere, and try all clubs. Not the ones that are all up. Just try what I think's nice for me. But I'm ready for a change, I think.
Yeah. And that's it, mate. We've got no more questions to ask. Got one that I wanted to fire at. If you're giving people a flavour for the channel, I noticed if we talk about your latest video, you played with the deck.
Yep, and it's true. And he's a fellow follower of both channels, Gordon. He drove all the way from Manchester to London to play over Dick.
Yeah.
So,
and was it enjoyable?
It was fantastic.
It's a great video. For those of you who don't know, sorry, I think a lot of people follow each other's channels.
Hopefully, yeah.
So we've been pals for a while, played a few games together, but we had great fun on the golf course. A lot of banter, isn't there?
I think that's my channel, is not serious, it's banter, laugh and relatable. It's just, if you do a crap shot, you are going to get it off me.
Oh, believe me, you do, and I've had it in my ear.
And if you do a good shot, well, great, yeah.
You don't get
It's not funny, is it? You don't laugh at a good shot, do you?
No. But it's a great channel, so don't forget to watch it. It's Golf Vlogs UK. I always miss out the UK bit at the end. Golf Vlogs UK. It's plenty of fun, and get on and subscribe to that channel as well. Hope you enjoyed that. Bit different this week. Thanks to Liam for coming in. And
Hold up.
Sorry?
Why don't we change this around? Why don't I ask Andy, who's the host of this channel, some questions, so you can get to know him a bit better, because he's probably not done this.
Should we do that?
Well, you don't know what's coming now.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to film that as a separate video. We'll end this on the Thursday night show, because I've done about 20 odd minutes in. I don't like boring you too much, but we're going to carry on and we'll film a separate video where Liam interviews me, and we'll turn that round a bit.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching this one, as ever. Don't forget, thumbs up if you can. Liam will know the same. We have to have the thumbs up because it helps our videos get spread about a bit more. So if you can do, much appreciated. I'll see you for the Thursday night golf show next week, but I'll have this video posted, the interview between myself and Liam, in the next 24 hours as well, so keep an eye out for that one.
It'll be good fun. Thank you very much for having me, Andrew.
No worries, mate. Cheers.